Hello again, welcome back to your second class of the first week. Very exciting. This class is going to be 30 minutes long. This is going to be for every single week as well. So what we're going to do is for the first video, it's 45 minutes. It's a little bit faster paced. We're moving through lots of poses. We're standing up, we're moving around, we're building heat in the body. Second class is all about those deep stretches, staying on the mat majority of the time. It's super relaxing, perfect for right before you're about to go to sleep. Yeah, so it's going to be really nice. So what you would need again is a block or a bolster or a cushion like I have, and then the second thing is a strap. So you can use a strap or a tie or a piece of string. It really doesn't matter, or like a tea towel, like underneath your foot. Really anything, get creative. You do not have to have a strap, but yeah, something like that. We're definitely going to be using a lot of it today. So having that next to you, and we're going to begin lying down on our backs with our knees bent. So anyway, that looks like for you. Making your way down. We're going to start by bringing the soles of the feet together, the knees open wide, placing the hands onto the stomach and closing down the eyes. I welcome you to keep your eyes closed the entire practice as well, if that feels comfortable for you. We're just going to begin in this pose, connecting with the breath. Just notice the depth, notice the sound, notice the feeling. Bringing your complete awareness into the breath. Notice if you're holding any tension in the body that you can easily release right now. And I want you to bring your awareness into your hands. Just notice the rise and the fall of the belly underneath your hands. Maybe expanding out the belly a little bit more to lift the hands up. And then drop the hands down as you exhale. Breathe in deeply into the belly, expand it out. And exhale fully, let it fall. Breathing in, breathing out. Take 4 more of these. Inhale and exhale. Moving deeper into your body with every breath you take. And on your last exhale, just take a quick scan through the body. Notice how it feels now from the beginning of the class. Just by focusing on deepening the breath and focusing on how you feel. When you're ready, place your hands underneath your knees. I want you to gently bring your knees back together. Placing the soles firmly down into the mat. And reaching the right leg up towards the sky, keeping the left foot down. Then from here, I want you to place your right ankle on top of your left knee. Open up your right knee to the right side. You can place your right hand onto your knee to really open it up a little bit more. If this is feeling okay in the hips, you can go a little deeper by clasping your hands behind your left thigh. So picking up your left foot, threading your hands through the gap and placing them behind your thigh, dropping your head down, relaxing your shoulders, and then finding stillness and finding your breath. So each pose we're going to stay here for about 1 to 2 minutes. The reason why we do this is that we trigger the parasympathetic nervous system when we stay and breathe deeply. The parasympathetic nervous system is super important for reducing stress. So we're always in quite a stress state. So yoga is able to just relax us down. Deepening the breath is so important for us. So I'm not just telling you for fun, there really is lots of benefits for it. And you'll feel amazing after as well. Stay for one more deep breath. Inhale. Maybe pull the left knee towards you, the right knee away from you a little bit more. And then slowly dropping the left foot back down to the mat. You're going to grab hold of your strap or your tie or your tea towel, however creative you want it to be today. Unraveling it, you're going to lift your right leg up towards the sky and place the strap onto the sole of the foot. Move the straps out the way. Then you're just going to not pull the leg tightly. You just want to let gravity do the work for you. Your hands are just an extra weight to pull it down. Lifting the heel up high towards the sky and the toes towards the face. Really lengthening out through the back of the leg. Breathe into the belly. Now, if this is feeling okay, we can take really small, slow pulses with the leg. Pulling on the straps gently and then releasing. This is called dynamic stretching or bouncing stretching. It's really good rather than just passive, just pulling it down. We're able to contract and release. And I always think that we're able to get deeper into the pose when we do this. Maybe not for you, so you just do what feels good and right for your body. Remembering you can close your eyes if that feels good for you. I'll let you know when we go to the next pose. breathing in and out of the nose. Inhale and exhale, undoing the strap from your foot, moving it back down to the mat. You can window wipe the knees side to side. And then we change sides, so ground down through the soles of the feet. Find a steady and relaxed position. Then lift the left leg up towards the sky. Flexing your foot, so pulling the toes towards the face. Then bend the knee and place the left ankle on top of the right knee. Remembering left hand can come to knee and just pushing it out and staying here. Or if you want to go a little bit deeper, pick up your right foot, flexing both feet. Thread your hands through the gap between your thighs. Clasp your hands behind your right thigh and drop your head down. And you want to bring your right ankle in line with your right knee. You're able to go a little deeper. This is such a good opening for the hips. Feels super nice. Deep belly breaths. Taking one more deep breath in, expanding out your belly. And exhale, let it fall or slide out the mouth. Dropping your foot back down to the mat, grabbing hold of your strap once more, and threading it over top of your left foot. Gently grabbing hold of the straps. This is kind of like a yin class. So yin, we want to do is the least amount of effort that we can. So if you're really tugging on the strap, you're holding a lot of tension in your arms and your shoulders. I just want you to let your elbows fall down onto the mat if you're able to do so. Even when you're pulling and holding onto the strap, just release the tension in the hands as well. There's lots of points throughout the body that we do hold stress more so than others. That being in your hands, your jaw, and your shoulders. So maybe you notice that your shoulders come up towards your ears. Consciously bring them down. Maybe you grip hold of things with your hands. Consciously bring your awareness to them daily, hourly. Reduce that. Let them go. Maybe in your jaw, you're biting down super tightly. Can you just practice wiggling around a little bit, letting that release, let go? Yoga is super good like that, that we're able to just bring our awareness to different parts of our body, continuously asking ourselves, how do we feel and what can we let go? Maybe do small pulses with that foot. 3 more breaths. Last exhale, moving the strap away, dropping it down onto the mat, window wipe your knees, side to side. And I want you to hug your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a big squeeze. You can massage your spine, roll it side to side. Then rock up and down along the spine to come into a seated position. Sitting on your block or your pillow. And extending your legs out to the side. So we're opening the hips, the hamstrings quite a lot in this class. You'll definitely feel it. I love opening up. I'm really bad at not opening up any other parts of my body. So what we're going to do here is straddle position. So letting the feet come out to the side. And rather than rolling through the spine and finding a forward fold here, what I want you to do is lift with the chest, push the hips back, and then walk forward with a lengthened spine. Only going as far down as the backs of your legs allow you to go. Not pushing it, just finding some comfort. Close down your eyes. We're going to be here for about 2 minutes. We have a term in yoga called a drishti. Just means you're a single pointed focus. And when you're in this position for quite some time, our mind starts to wander. Maybe you've kind of caught yourself doing that. Your mind starts to wander to all these different things that you need to do, and you're not really present in this pose. So I want you to practice your drishti, your single point of focus, and that can be anything at all that keeps you present and grounded in this moment. I find it super easy to just focus on my breath, just maybe counting it in, counting it out, 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. Maybe it's focusing on a point in the body. Maybe it's focusing on the sound of your breath. It can be anything at all that just keeps you here right now. So find your drishti. Taking 3 more breaths. Last exhale, walk your hands back towards your hips. Wiggle them out a little bit. Then we're going to find a side stretch, which is super juicy, feels really good. So the pose is place the left hand down into the middle of the mat, maybe further to the right side, maybe to the thigh. Your choice. We'll go into it and then you can shuffle around a little bit anyway. Then you're going to sweep the right arm up and over to the left side. So placing the left hand wherever is comfortable for you. And the point of this is, the key here is to shine the heart up towards the sky. So pulling the chest up rather than just folding forward. You're going to find a deeper stretch the more open the chest becomes. Pulling the fingertips to the left side. And focus on the point that you feel super tight in, and then breathe into that space to release. You can look down if your neck is beginning to be a little uncomfortable. Inhale, lengthen a little bit more. Find that stretch through the side body. And exhale, come all the way back up. Take a moment just to close your eyes if they're not already. Finding stillness, noticing the sensations in the body. And then changing sides. Right hand to right side and left arm up and over. Feeling into the side body. If you struggle with a lot of anxiety or even a lot of back pain, this is going to feel really good. It just opens up. The key to reducing anxiety and back pain is side stretching. I'm not sure why, but it's just amazing for it. So really soak this pose up. It's also really good for stretching out the side body, because the more open you are in the side, the deeper you're able to breathe. And maybe that's why it's really good for anxiety, is because the deeper we're able to breathe, the less stressed we're able to feel, because when we feel stressed, we short and shallow breaths. So deepen and open the chest. Maybe I'm just rambling and I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I felt this in my own body, so I'm just sharing it with you. Inhale and exhale, come all the way back up. Again, close down the eyes, notice how the body feels. Then placing the hands underneath the knees and drawing the knees back together. Giving yourself a big squeeze, rolling the spine. Then exhale, place the hands behind and open up through the heart. You can even bring the soles of the feet together once more, knees open wide. Walk the hands a little closer to the sit bones and really shine the heart up. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Gently come back down. Walk the hands forward. Move the pillow away from the sit bones and make your way to lie down onto your back. Elbows come down, head comes down. Hug the right knee in towards the chest. Extend out the left leg onto the mat. Just giving yourself a big squeeze, opening up through the hip flexor from the belly button to the knee. Also maybe the glute. Changing sides. Again, close down the eyes. Both knees in towards the chest. Just slowly drop the knees to one side, looking the opposite side, so gentle spinal twist. Moving it back up and to the other side. Hugging the knees in towards the chest. And then finding your Shavasana, your relaxation. So, same thing that we did in the first video, you can extend the legs out in front of you. Feet as wide as the mat, open up the feet to the side. Or if this makes your spine, your lower back a little uncomfortable, then just bend the knees and let them fall against each other. Bring your hands by side of your body, palms facing up. And allowing yourself the next 5 or so minutes to relax fully and deeply into the mat beneath you. Feeling supported by the ground as you collapse and let go. Please stay here as long as you need to, for at least 5 minutes. I really hope that you benefited from this practice today, and I'm wishing you a really good rest of your day or night. Thank you for sharing and joining me in this practice. Namaste.